Hi guys, I'm Gemma, the crocheter at Cottonwood Crafts. Welcome or welcome back if you've been here before. So on this channel we go through things I've crocheted, markets that I've attended, recaps, life in general. If any of that interests you, stick around. This video is going to be the Share the Love Instagram challenge. It's been presented by Stacey from Stacey Makes here on YouTube, and April from the Cozy Buckeye, also on YouTube and the Instagram handles. So they've challenged fellow crocheters to crochet 5 free Instagram patterns that we've never crocheted before, and then share them with everybody. So I do make a few free Instagram patterns for my store because there's so many good ones out, and so finding 5 that I hadn't done, I'm guessing a lot of us do it. You've got posts from so many people saved on your Instagram. Oh, I'll make that at some point. So I kind of went through that and had a look at what I fancy doing. So I've got a couple. I do have one that is a blog post, but is still free. And let's get going. So my first one I have in no particular order, just what I'm grabbing out of my bag. So I've got a certain item inspired cloud. So this one, so my notes are over here if you see me looking, is by perfect.crochet on Instagram, and if I can I'll pop the name on the screen to help with my ruining of some pronunciations. But this little guy, you'll probably recognize, items with legs. So he was pretty quick, and it didn't take much on at all. He's down as a no-sew pattern, but you've got to sew the legs in. So that was a bit. It also is down as a beginner pattern. Now, if I'd made this as a beginner, I think I would have struggled. So when you get to the closing end, it's still quite large, and it's a lot bigger than most fastening ends that I've come across in patterns. So I think that might have thrown a few people. And also, these legs are not the pattern legs. So I tried the pattern leg, then I tried the pattern leg again, and I couldn't get on with it. So I used the hot dog puppy legs from Ali Crochet, and I made 2 of those because I thought they looked pretty similar, and then I sewed those ones in. So that's my little cloud. Like I said, sorry, perfect crochet with a U. That's him. I don't think I would make him again, but I do like him. My second pattern, this is the first one I made, but I have already made another 3. So I do really love this pattern. And I've been looking for something similar for a while, although I now want to make a really big one. This little seagull. Oh, isn't he so cute? Oh, don't you just love him? We are so cliche. We have named him Stephen, but he's Stephen with a PH. That was my husband's input. So really great pattern. Start at the top and work your way down. I would say this is pretty beginner friendly, although it does have sewing. So you do sew the wings on, and you surface crochet the legs, but the beak is crocheted in the round. So you make that first and then crochet it in. The only reason I'd say ish as well, from apart from the sewing, is lining up your increases at the back. So it doesn't mention anything about that in the pattern, but again, now that I'm more experienced, I do know that due to tension and yarn choices and hook sizes and things like that, where your increases or decreases in a pattern go will make a difference to the shape, and you may need to move them 1 or 2 stitches either way. Same with bobble stitches. If you know, if you've crocheted for a while, you know bobble stitches are subjective to your tensions and your hook sizes and everything. So a slight adjustment 1 or 2 stitches right or left is perfectly normal. It happens. So I love him. I need to make many, many more. I've made it a smaller one, and that one's for myself. I'm not giving him up. I loved him so much. So this one, yeah, definitely. And I don't think I mentioned who is by, very helpful of me. Who'll point you the challenge. So this is by mlp.creates on Instagram. Again, I'll pop it down if I can, otherwise it will be in the description. Yep, love him. Okay, so my next one is a chameleon. Oh, and he turned out so adorable as well. So this little guy is by Tinkering Crochet. So I had a couple of chameleon patterns saved, but I really like the little, I guess they're kind of like leggy frog legs on this guy. So there he is, my little chameleon. Sorry, I keep looking at the door because my husband's about to come. Yeah, so like I said, this one is by Tinkering Crochet. And again, I really like this guy, so I would make him again. The back little ridge is surface crocheted afterwards. You curl the tail up by leaving a long tail and then giving it a good pull and sewing it together. And like I said, the little leggy frog legs. So I really like him. Will make again. My next one then is my blog one. So it's not technically an Instagram pattern, but it is free, and they are on Instagram, and that is by Passionate Crafter. And this is my daffodil turtle. Oh, he's so cute. So in case the accent hasn't been giving it away, I am Welsh. So I live in Wales, so the daffodil was the one I wanted to do. There's also a rose and I think a daisy on the website, so you can take a choice of what flower you want on the top. Mostly this is sewn in the round, with a little, crocheted in the round with a little sewing to get the head to stay up. I wouldn't say though this was a beginner pattern, so it does give the warning. Apologies for the dog. It does give the warning at the start of the pattern that there is treble crochet, I want to say. Sorry, the American English differences in stitches always catches me. But basically in the after you've done the crochet stitches, you do the next round in the back post of the stitch. So not the front loop, not the back loop, but the back post. And I'd never done it before, so it was a bit of start crocheting and hope for the best. But hopefully you agree that he turned out pretty cute anyway. Yeah, so we'll definitely make again, and can't wait to have a go at the other kinds of flowers. But like I said, that is a blog post technically, by Passionate Crafter. My last one then for the challenge is rubber duckies. Now I don't have my physical rubber ducky here just because he sold at my market already. So I made the small rubber duck from, bear with me, looking at my notes, Hagurumi Toys. I will pop that one down, and it will be linked in the description, just because I know I just butchered that name. You do have to comment duck on the Instagram post, and then you get sent the pattern to your messages. But it is the second small rubber ducky I've tried, and it went much better than my first one. So my first one we named Lenny because he was a bit sort of lopsided. But that was back when I first started as well. So that's where I learned for the seagull that the increases and decreases are important, or you're gonna get, you know, a lopsided head. So really good rubber ducky pattern. Like I said, it sold straight away. And I'd put it next to the Ale Crochet Fruit Hat Ducky. So that is also a free pattern, but it is on her YouTube channel. And I didn't do it with the fruit hat, it was just a ducky. And then the little one next to it, and like I said, they sold at their first market. So I will insert a picture instead for those ones, but I don't have it here with me. So yeah, those are my challenge entries. And so for the challenge, you're also supposed to ask another fellow crochet friend if they'd like to take part in the challenge. So I don't have many in-person crochet friends or ones just about yet, but I wanted to ask some of the other UK, Irish or British crocheters if they would like to participate, because I do really enjoy getting involved with those guys. So I will just grab their names a second. Okay, so guys I would like to challenge are JJ Crochets, Coastal Crochet UK, BA Flamingo, and now I did check to see if she introduced the name of her channel on her last couple of videos, and she doesn't, because I'm going to butcher the name because I think it's Irish. Bioga Croy. Again, pop it down and she'll be tagged. So if you guys would like to take part, look forward to seeing which ones you pick. And I will see you guys. If you enjoy the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, all that good stuff. Follow me on Instagram. Thanks guys, bye.